What is up? We are back on OP Legends, and this is very exciting because they are releasing their brand new game mode, Dungeons. This is going to be absolutely crazy. I've played the Dungeons game mode a few times, but all I can say is that the OP Legends Dungeons is looking like the best I've seen so far. If you do want to come try out the server though, it is releasing Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, and if you're already watching this video about 24 hours after it's been posted, that means the server is live, so definitely come try it out. The IP's up on the screen, zap.oplegends.com. But anyways, what is really cool about the dungeon server is that you can already see they have the quest system that they have from the Gens game mode, and this is actually so nice. Literally, it'll help you teach the game, so I'll kind of like show you a little bit of this, but we start off by talking to Guy Dante, and our very first objective is to kill 5 zombies. So yeah, when we start attacking a zombie, you can see that we're dealing 1 damage each time. And if you haven't played any other dungeon server before, pretty much what you do is you kill zombies to get money. You use your money to like upgrade your swords and then eventually rebirth. And then when you rebirth, you get like a rebirth points and then also a money multiplier. So yeah, it does get pretty crazy and it's also a ton of fun. Now in the excitement for the release of the game mode, we're giving away a Titan rank, which is literally the second best rank on the server. This is worth like 13,000 credits, which is a lot of credits. This has a ton of perks and stuff. If you want to enter the giveaway, you have unlimited entries. All you have to do is comment your in-game name and you can literally spam it. So the more comments you have, the more entries you will get, and then we'll be picking the winner in the next video. But yeah, good luck to everyone who enters. And yeah, the other like main core feature that most of you are probably familiar with, right click your sword and then it opens up the sword menu. We have a large set of enchantments. These are called orb enchants, and we use the orb currency to get all of these. When you're starting off on the server, you definitely want to just work on maxing out orb factory, because this will help you get more orbs, which will then help you just in the long run to purchase all of these enchants. So definitely a strategy there. And then as you can see, we have a sword level. We gain our sword level by swinging and killing monsters. It looks like O'Shawn's is opening up a bunch of like loot boxes. That was very loud. Then there's also these skulls enchants, which is another currency. I believe you get skulls by, actually, I don't even know. Oh yeah, there's an enchant called Skull Magnet. When we do unlock that enchant at sword level 100, we then start getting the skulls enchants, and then we can buy all these different types. For example, double strike. Your sword has a chance to swing twice. Like, that is overpowered because not only are you dealing double damage, but then you have a second time to have another enchantment to activate, which is pretty cool. But yeah, pretty much for this whole quest system, type/quests, and this will literally be like the tutorial to the game and how you play it. Now, I'm not going to really do this in this video. This is more of like a showcase, and the actual like Let's Play series will be starting in a couple days when the server opens up to the public. But yeah, I have a bunch of money, and basically if I go to the sword upgrades, I can buy all these different swords. For an example, I guess I do have to purchase the wooden tiers, but you go through this purchasing it, and every time you buy a new sword, you get higher damage. So literally, this tier 10 wooden sword deals 20,000 of damage, and we just instant kill it, which is pretty good. And once you do make enough money, you can actually travel to the next zones, so /zones. Let me go ahead and click on the Arctic zone, and then we can now purchase Polar Bear 1, and then I can teleport to it, and now we're killing polar bears. And pretty much, yeah, you can like progress through all these zones. As you get to the higher zones, the health gets a lot higher on these mobs, so it gets like a lot harder. So I'm gonna go ahead and just max purchase to the highest stage I can. I'll teleport to the drowned area, and as you can see, these drowns have 2 trillion health. Now my 20,000 damage sword is basically useless. So yeah, we can go to the sword upgrades. I'm gonna buy my best sword, which now makes me deal 47 billion damage. And then as you can see, I'm actually like killing the monster. And of course, when you kill the monster, you get a little bit of money. They also have pets in every zone, or I guess these are called companions, and you spend money to buy these, and then these give you money multipliers. So these are like a very crucial aspect of the game, and you definitely need to buy pets in every zone in order to keep progressing. They also do have the sword modifiers, which is pretty similar to how the gens works. You can get like money boosters, orbs boosters, and put them on your sword. They have sword cores, which these, you can apply these like abilities to your sword, which will then give you different power-ups. So the black hole core, this will summon a black hole that will pull all the nearby enemies into it and then damage them. That one's pretty cool. And then they have the sword perks, which are kind of like also the sword perks on gens. Basically, you roll these different perks on your tools, and then they'll give you different buffs. In my opinion, getting like high damage or high money multipliers will be very beneficial. So we'll definitely go for that on the live server. They also have a battle pass, which is pretty typical on OP Legends, but this is where you can earn like a lot of free rewards. And what's actually like super cool is there's milestones. You You can earn like, I think $30 worth of credits this season just by grinding through the milestones. As you see, at 50,000 sword swings, you get 100 credits, and you can just earn so many credits over playing the season. And then if you don't know, yeah, credits are worth real money. So you can either sell these to other people for like OP in-game items, or you can buy like a rank or loot boxes or whatever. There's also the rebirth milestones, and you also earn credits from these. Pretty much every time you rebirth, you get a milestone. So that is pretty cool. Now, in the release of the game mode, they will have these start of the world loot boxes. These are, I'm just like spamming opening these up because I want to get some of the good items. While those are opening though, there is also an AFK mob, and basically in every zone, you can click this and then you will just AFK. This will allow you to get a bunch of sword swings, which will level up your sword level overnight, which is so good. You can also get like a bunch of currencies from doing this. So pretty much the strategy is go to the AFK mob every single time you're not playing. But I believe there's actually another bit of a meta, which I will show you. Our loot boxes opened up though. I did get where, okay, yeah, we got a bunch of these perk queues, which are cool. Wait, a companion crystal. We can buff my companion multiplier. That's so sick. Let me show you this strategy though. If I switch my sword to like the lowest tier sword, because we deal such little damage, I can technically just hit the drowned and it'll just not kill it overnight. This means we're attacking much faster than what we were on the AFK mob, and then we'll get like way more swings and a lot more currencies. So definitely use this strategy. This is something I've done on any other dungeon server, and it is just super smart to do. So like, yeah, definitely do that. Hopefully they don't patch it because, well, it would be pretty fun to abuse this method. But yeah, that's pretty cool. They also have totems on the server, which I don't actually know how you earn the totems, but there is some way to earn them, and then you can like apply these for different boosters. I'll open up a couple pegs though. So yeah, I'll just open up, wait, I can open up 50 at a time. Okay, I don't have enough. I'll just open one of them, I guess. Okay, I just hatched a bunch of them, and then basically I can use that companion crystal boost. This one here is a 91x, right? So if I apply that, now it is a 114x. That is so OP. There's a lot of these items that I don't even know like what they are because I haven't like actually played the server yet. It'll be so interesting. Oh my god, we got a dice core. That is one of those other abilities, and if I activate it, this will just give me a random booster for 5 minutes, which is pretty epic. Oh nice, we got a damage booster. That's pretty good. And then basically when you do actually have enough money to rebirth on the server, what happens is that it'll reset your money and your sword upgrades, and then also your zones. So when we rebirth, I have to go all the way back to where we started. But the cool thing is when you actually do gain these multipliers, it does allow you to get back to where you were pretty fast because you also keep your companions. So like I can literally kill a couple of these and it'll allow me to get like a lot more money than when we were in the beginning. Like right there, I got 26,000 money. So that means I can buy a good amount of sword upgrades, which then means I can kill these zombies pretty quick again. And then I can buy more sword upgrades. Then I can pretty much instant kill all these zombies, type/zones, and then already rank up back to like the second zone, and then we can teleport there. And then you also get those rebirth upgrades. So if I click on this, I can get like a, oh yeah, so the damage upgrade is probably the best one to go for. Actually, I don't know. Maybe the orbs upgrade would be good too. But yeah, I can like buy the damage upgrade, which gives me a very small damage increase, but it does add up over time. And actually what I do find that's pretty cool is when you kill a monster, this dungeon master in the middle of the zone will just throw out a mob. I don't know how long it takes, but you'll just see it. It is pretty cool. And right there, he just, oh, that's a legendary. If you haven't noticed, there are these like different rarities and they give you more money, but they also have a little bit more health, but it's definitely worth going for them. I'll go ahead and just like max out Orb Factory because why not? We got Gem Greed. You can actually prestige enchantments. It looks like, yes, like if I max this out, I can prestige it for 300 million orbs, and then this will just give you like a multiplier over time. This is more of like an end game thing though, because you would rather spend all your orbs than like getting all the enchants. And there actually is like another system. If I type/spawn, there's like an armor area. If I type/warps, I actually like don't know where this spot is. I gotta go find it. You can also just type/armor though, but basically I can purchase these armor sets, but you no longer need to like actually like use the armor. So I'll show you what I mean. I've went ahead and unlocked this armor set, right? And I don't actually have the physical armor, but you can now go to your wardrobe, and this is how you equip the armor. This just makes it way easier when purchasing armor and stuff. You just don't need to manage it in your inventory anymore, and it just removes a lot of the clutter. But then you can also add these like scrolls to your armors, which will buff it. I don't think I have any of them, but I would show you if I did. And yeah, I want to say that's pretty much that. There's definitely like a good amount more I could go through, but I just don't want to spoil the entire season. All these enchants will be really fun to get into during the actual series that we end up doing. Same with all the skulls enchants. But yeah, if the server does seem pretty interesting, definitely come try it out. It'll be so exciting. There'll probably be like 1,000 players online when the server opens up because it's a brand new game mode and never seen before on OP Legends. And literally this summer, OP Legends is going to go absolutely crazy. They have so many insane game modes coming out, and overall we'll just have a bunch of good seasons and updates. The IP and Discord once again is in the description. But yeah, I will see you all here hopefully on Saturday, and yeah, see you later.